Hello. Oh man, I'm learning how to get back on YouTube. Some of the stuff is gonna be a little bit of a longer process of trial and error, because I know these streams are gonna get demonetized, but I don't know how to make sure that it doesn't get pulled. Aside from just trial and error, adding more songs, trying to YouTube has the tool to be like, okay, this song has revenue share, this song is not monetized, that song is monetized, that one will straight up pull down your channel. So I'm sticking on the danger side of things for now, since his music tends to be revenue share, just because I know it's a safe option that won't just instantly delete the stream. But I'm working on it. It's gonna take some time to get back to the usual types of playlists, but we'll get there. Anyway, I'm enjoying danger anyway. Why not? So yeah, we're here. We've got some GAC to do, and also honestly, I might just depending on time remaining, I just pull up the alt. Definitely did not have time to do its GAC this round, but I think we can try some count, try some diet, get some practice too. Hey, what's up, guys? Maximum effort. I mean, listen, all my effort has been on defense, and the defense is still proving to be very fruitful. Back wall shakeup. I did it last round and just kind of let it roll over for the most part this round. I just pulled Jabba. Week 1 results for Jabba were brutal. My Jabba, I was still expecting him to lose on average to Night Sisters, but I put enough junk in their modding that he would have an RNG chance of holding. And it just turned out people weren't even using Night Sisters. People were using Aphra. Okay. The value trade is completely off the table. So defenses, usually I show defenses towards the end nowadays, just for sake of time. But yeah. Solid holds. Back wall. Phoenix. Solid holds. Still one of the best teams of the season. I feel like I'm the only person actually posting them with the correct tech. If I verify one, I'm going to be alright, but it has not happened yet, and I'm grateful for that. And yeah. I have no idea if he has more teams, so we are going to play as normal. But some solid work done for considering how much work I put into the defense this season. I'd sure should hope so. Also, I have no idea what we're going to do about this. There is a Sith Eternal Trey Savage down here. Normally, my response to C is Aphra. And I have no idea if that works. We're probably just going to try it. Find out. So yeah. Also, we do not have Han Chui. He is opted to keep it separate, which I respect. So we're just going to have to try this. Also, we have Thrawn, Ninth Sister. I'm going to keep the double tank action, try to force you into dealing with Ufu ult charge if you try to go for an early Royal Guard kill. I like this team overall. I was actually running pretty similar. I think I might have been running Piet here. That or Thrawn, or I might have honestly been swapped. But I was running Night Sister for the longest time. I think I realized last season is Night Sister was enabling some Phoenix shenanigans just for virtue of being an Inquisitor. But I don't hold my Phoenix, so that is not a problem for him. So, yeah. That's all dead. I think we're just going to dive in. Malik greater than Savage. I don't know if I agree with that statement. The reactive Terminator, I feel like, could be a pretty solid boon. I mean, I know Aphra ostensibly blocks some of it, but they're going to take turns and clump stuff faster than Savage died, I would imagine. Alright. I shuffled my teams around a bit, so the OG Ufukron is back. Hopefully it will serve us. I'm not expecting it to serve us well. Hopefully it's fine enough, because it's the best they're going to get. Bay is obviously a little bit annoying for Inquisitors. It kind of depends on how fast his base is as well, but I'm just going to assume that he's going to get the Dispel off early. Oh. This will also just put Deathmark on base. And I certainly don't mind. Alright, we're not going to make the same mistakes as I made recently. We're just going to take this kill, go to sleep. He is going to fall back below 50% turn meter immediately. Alright, 2 kills on Deathmark so far. Mon Mothma cannot revive. Take a stealth dispel. Kind of just waiting for R2 to gain his own Deathmark if he's in the mood. So we're just kind of chill. Back on Fearless a little bit. We survived the baseball bat. Okay. Do you feel like becoming Deathmark? Just a small question. No? No crit. Oh, I used the heal, so I prevented it from happening. I'm an agent of my own destruction. Excellent. Riva does not have it, so he has Retribution. We could go for a counter crit, but it has to be on turn. Well, he's below 50%. We can at least try to. He's smooching aggressively. Okay, are we ever just trying to go for a raw damage kill here? Because we could just use this to push turn meter back. It also would get rid of the second one. I feel like I'm just signing my own death at this point. Yeah. Well. Oh, now you have. Hey, just in time. I mean, you can play rock, paper, scissors all you want. I'm just about to die in a second. Yeah. I mean, we got people alive, but, like, surely not, right? Okay. Another dead. This stage always looks like it can be so close, and then you, like, do, like, burning and other such various features. Like, she's close. I might try to apply more Reva Omicrons. I feel like the Reva Omicrons... This is the first fight where I've ever felt like the Reva Omicrons could be some real shit. For the intents and purposes I can think of, I don't think we really care about Mon Mothma existing for the... I guess it's the mirror match, the Mon Mothma versus Mon Mothma. Moth off. Are we just timing out? I guess. So we just want to pull baseball bat. Show me baseball bat. Next turn. Uncleansable days. Bad for business. Alright, there we go. Our temperature is fairly high, but that's fine. We're damage up when you AoE, but everyone has it from basics anyways. I was thinking about the cooldown increase, but you can't increase cooldowns against Leia. I forget what the other effects are. Is it the one that, like, once she dies, it revives, you get extra damage or something? Not you. Pretty sure it's the second one, but I just didn't. Alright. Yeah, I'd imagine we just kind of generally ignore you. Treat this as a solo Leia cleanup. She will go away on her own volition anyway. Basic buff this time. No, it's not. I'm behaving. We're fine. Still kind of wish that there was some better way to deal with this early retribution. Like, it's not a big deal. Just less than it. Did you just dodge my dispel? We are not generating a ton of turn meter right now. Scouts asleep at the wheel. I don't think I want AoE to give her the counter attack. I'm gonna let Cassian try to do this job. And he still did. Could really use defense right about it. If you don't mind. Weakest or by ally. I wasn't sure what the conditional was, if it was weakest or random. Yeah, didn't get it anyway. Is she modded for tenacity though? Also, we lost the ability for Cassian to try to roll a second chance. Level 2, for whatever that good that does us at all. Okay, this. I know I was concerned about this killing Determinator Train last time, but I feel like we could really use the firepower. That or I'll just immediately regret this. Who can say? Yeah, the Terminator Train is just immediately done. I feel like she's got to be modded for tenacity or something. This is crazy. How do we still never have defense down on her? I'm grateful she didn't get the baseball bat, but good God. We got there barely. What? Hi? Yeah. Interesting. Dark Souls boss music turns on. The lights dim. You thought. She rolls back her long draping sleeves to reveal that she's been wearing training weights this whole time. Ah, we need to do nicest. Happened to Zerath. Oh yeah, I did see that. Awesome. Now that you mention it. Why did I think there was a Java? Oh, I wish I had music queues set to my stream deck. Oh, like, what would it be?
Music has always...
Put up. Ah, whatever. Screwed it. We need boss music on queue. I think that would be fun. Yeah, something like this, something like that. What are these? Some of those. Do we care about JML Cron? Are we just gonna use this anyway? Yes. Wish you would have let them time out for science. I mean, you would assume that you just start another battle and she just immediately retreats. Like, that's what it did on the next turn anyway, just for some reason. It's not retreating all pacifists at the same turn. I don't know. Bausch. I don't know. I'm not fucking used to holding Java, man. She looks like she belongs. You know what I do? I go to Bounty Hunter and I click the light side Mandalorians. It's a simple, honest process. Why the fuck are you here? Get out. Be gone. It's fine. Next season she'll go back on you. We'll get there. Alright. Could go to the BAM direction, but I just want to keep practicing this line some more. I think it's interesting. Okay, we're not going to use any buttons. We don't create debuffs and feed the molt charge. Don't. Button. Not aim at the Sufu. And has some free ult charge on me. Kill the fracture. Contemplate who I want to armor shred. Probably you. Technically it's Maul, but... Gotta save taunt for now. I'm still not exactly sure on the timing of when I want to pop it. But the answer's not right now. R9 Bosk. Does thing. Confirmed. He's not debuffed, so we're going to hit him. Well, we're not hitting him. It doesn't matter who we hit, right? Take that. Just want to make sure we hit someone we can crit. I guess that would be the correct time to taunt, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. But was not expected. Darkseid buff's pretty good, huh? Alright. Tread on you. You're next. Heal ourselves up. I guess I'm just doing this for tempo, right? Per meter is fair game right now. Uno mas? Not enough. Grave's going to be in a good position to cleanse before the DOS become a problem. I think we're doing okay. Yep. Alright, we just want Nisus to be dead before this ends. This ult ends, specifically. Pop back up. Yeah, that lines up. That checks out. Stay mass assist until after the armor shred. Stay mass assist until after the armor shred. Realize we have no armor shred. Save assist until after the. Pop that. Save that. Hit that. Yep. Nice. How have I got boss and Zam modded in order to survive the bomb blocks? Just bulk. That's not bad. Yeah, R9 boss. I mean, anytime you see a weird R9 on my team, the answer almost unilaterally is either going to be to survive Maul Blast or to survive Ray Whirlwind, or it's kind of just those two, right? Occasionally it'll be for mechanics like dictating who's tankiest and who's not. For some teams like Mandalorians or Ray AI. But yeah, that's the epitome of theory crafting. See big incoming damage source, and R9 solve this. Masterful theory crafting. But that's why I like Zam Omicron so much, because Zam, the extra speed is able to contest the speed up in some spots depending on who they run with and how they mod. So you can kind of just say, nah, I get to play the way I want to play. And as long as boss can eat the Maul Blast. That's why I nuke on Throne, is to stop the Fracture from getting rid of boss taunt. It works pretty well. I enjoy it. The eternal question, do we care more about crit damage against Eternal Emperor and just risk the possibility that we're just going to get linked? Or do we just run this to be safe? I feel like we need aggression. Alright, pretty good armor. Looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, that health is gonna be a candidate. Dude, I don't think we win this. I mean, the thing that I have learned is to not to discount Aphra and her true damage if you get the opportunity to let it rip. It's the letting it rip part that's hard to guarantee. But also, Hondo handcuffs on Savage might also be good here. I don't know if there's a Tarful topside, but it will mean that we need to try to dash against Tarful without Hondo, and that is a much worse process. I hate that. It sucks. Yeah, Hondo, it's like, it's C plus Trey Savage. It's a 2-for-1. Hondo's not that expensive here. I'm being dumb, but just still makes me a little bit cranky. All right. Rose had the kill shot on Leia today. Abion, have you looked at my Rose in the last 12-ish hours?
A magnanimous dispensation.
Oh, what's up, Vanseal? How's your stream, man? Yo, man, it's just not taunting. I feel kind of obligated to handcuff him anyway. What are we doing here? I was not prepared for an IQ test of this magnitude. What the fuck? It's gotta be right. But boy, howdy, would it be nice to not let Trey play the video game. But she's only on basic. Both of them would only be on basic. I made my choice. So Tria's Instant Annihilate is available to Nihilist now, right? Like, if I just go for the nuke, and I fail, in fact, to nuke, he will make me hurt. So when the fuck am I supposed to go for a kill on him? Is this ever just go for Savage instead? Probably not. But she has so much shielding. I hate this. I think we can overflow on Terminator, though. Fuck it. BT1 tends to be capable of sorting the thing he's out of. Okay. Step 2. Also, doubt is gone. Probably no. That's okay. Fuck now. Thanks. I can't choke on C. I guess it's just here, alright? He's gonna get a bunch of shielding, but Vader tempo, pretty good. We do a casual 600k. Man just lost the seat. I mean, it's back now, but... Alright, Aphra, how are we doing on your whole wait 10,000 years to reuse abilities game plan? 1 turn off. Double. Surely I will have that much time, and nothing bad will ever happen to me. Uh-huh. One turn waiting room. Alan has her shit. Kindly fuck off. Thank you. We do not get the true damage because the side mob just died. Okay, Sea Savage, yeah, totally easy to clean up. No problem at all. Please just die. Well, we got there. Oh, just kidding, we win. Because of the ramp defense. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, every time that I'm like, oh yeah, we're fucked. I guess not. Just kidding. Never a single doubt. I don't really have a planned use case for Jabba. I guess C would make more sense here than Jabba, right? What are you? Okay. So very, very good regen team. Which C can kind of just look to play around. Remember people were saying that Aphra wasn't any good with that or Datacron? I mean, in all fairness, I'm people in that scenario. And I still think she has some major issues. Right now, she's just got a pocket in the meta where she's able to find teams that are passive enough to let her do her game plan without punishing her for not having a dark side tank. Then you look at that fight. She got the shit kicked out of her the whole time. We barely won. I wouldn't say that was like a triumphant, like, Aphra still good. But I mean, like, yeah, for what she fought too. In all fairness, Treya, Steve, Savage. Getting the shit kicked out of you is probably okay. But no, I will still die on the hill that I would very greatly hope that they add a dark side scoundrel and or droid tank. Make it a conquest character. Make it Aphra live for her. I don't do whatever, man. I don't care. I don't want Aphra Kron to return. I mean, I'm not complaining that it's here, but like, give her a proper ally to work with and not just be stupid for 4 more months. Time for the Grievous meme? We could. To be honest, I would also kind of like to try Zorii. Still never... I mean, what? It is tricky. L3 with no Vandor. Radis is technically possible, but they do have 2 plugs. The Radis is also probably human. It's all defense. So we're gonna have to try at some point. Let's just rip the band-aid off. I would like to know. I mean, this is a Rebel Diarchron. I really like the stat package here, though. The extra bulk would help greatly with true damage. How badly am I gonna regret? Yo, Rebels. What's our next best? I mean, this would be really nice for Radis, but we have these 2 as other dark side options. Alright, let's just give this a shot. Yeah, the main difference that Jail and I branch off is she's bringing JTR for heal block on crew to go for the 1-shot, and I'm okay with the crew timeout 2-shot. The whole thing that it comes down to me is, can JTR actually reliably get through at E tier? Because you lose so much by cutting any member of this combo piece that... Yeah. I'm just a coward. I'm bringing full firepower. Yes. That is why well, not the entire reason, or the main reason why, but that's why I am working on my Zorii squad. We need to crank their bulk significantly. I mean, considering the reactive shielding they get of, what, 100% health as protection up, they will make good usage of it too. Welcome to for the win. Yeah, I'm a fan. Pretty big fan. Alright. We shouldn't be able to really do anything past this point with Finn dead. That's the real shame here, is we are extremely playable if we just have slightly more bulk. And I mean, I am here to start. The process has begun. I don't know where I'm gonna go past this. I just need to do some testing first to see how all 8s feel. I like how this is just like a lot of the people we fight against are just like, yeah, we did this like a year ago. I don't know, for me this felt like a fairly big commitment, and especially if I start questioning the number 9 for any of these people. It really just depends on who has or needs the most bulk. But I would like to integrate Zorii into my offense in a major way soon. So, again, a very common lever for theory crafting tools these days is, oh, this character dies. Can I 9 it to fix that? Use Rose lead. I gave her R8 already. You want for me. I'm paying my dues. I don't know what Rose's base bulk is, but R9 Rose might unironically be on the table. I know that Risen Zero Finn is very health-centric, which is fine. If anything, for Zorii, it's ideal, but... Alright, what am I doing here? Oh, it's something fair. I don't really recall. Does man have blocked heal block? I don't think so. I don't mind that, actually. We don't really care about... I mean, we don't not care about dark side buffs, but technically he doesn't have to play for it as long as he's sustainable, like the Hellsteel. Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like, between Rose and Gar both being on the table for R9 right now. It's just very funny to me. And I'm not recommending anyone follow suit on what I'm doing. This is my own pet project. If everything goes to plan, I mean, you might see as early as next week, but who the hell knows? Dooku's just gonna get rocked by the AoE true damage, but like, yeah, there's no Marauder or anything. Sure. No, but the heal block is a problem, right? Yeah, whatever. I'm assuming this is fine, that we just, like, mark Malicos or whatever. Be a real shame if that turned out to not be. I still haven't really got that many matches against Seer Malicos in general. I don't, like, have a default game plan against it. Not flinging as much heat as I expected. Alright, almost adult. Please leave me alone. We have the CU Dao, right? Yeah, she has it. She just hasn't spread it. Goodbye, Juan. Okay, now to see this going out properly. Go to sleep. Give me that. We can just probably pop auto now, right? Do I need to be worried about, like, Cal every time he meow if he's built for tenacity? Let's find out if he's built for tenacity. Okay. Confirmed, possibly not. I mean, there's definitely an argument we could just link him. Sincere DI on herself. I'm pretty sure it's other. You guys scary with her big hit? Yeah, but for how things are going today, we can't really care about her sniping Cyan or trying to here. It's more so just about who's easiest to kill last. Yeah, he's much less annoying to kill than Cal Unique. Thank you for not going the other direction. Appreciate it. Okay. What do we get to try? Okay. Let's go straight into it. Ooh. Visos is actually fine. Yes, does not mind. It's just this one, right? Usually. Yeah. I mean, I know that Seer's got the nuke, but my science protection modded. I knew he wasn't going to die either. I just didn't want to deal with possible risk of timeout. I mean, we knew Cal was going to be able to get shocked, but just on principle. If anything, I do think CG shouldn't have capped Steer nuke. The whole line about her lagging out the game doesn't really make sense to me, considering that we have characters with the exact same functionality. Like, if you're in a situation where banners matter, then yeah. Thank you for not reducing arc meter this time. Alright, inspired still only on her. She has whirlwinds. Alright, possible gas topple already. Oh, she's an ult. Okay. They've inspired us, so let's just hit Zorii for some extra offense. Alright, we damage reduce the ult, back on inspired. Nice that we grab the damage immunity along the way. In this case, I think I just want to double cooldown increase on Ben just to make sure he chills during topple. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty chill. Speed down attempt, no dice. We win the race. Back over and on. Second armor shred. He's back on ult. We're back on generating more offense for us. Back on inspired. We didn't get to reduce that one. Not the other worlds. Maybe it would have been better to fish for speed down on Ray than, but I guess I would have gotten cleansed anyway, so. Again, not the end of the worlds. Take another kill. Actually, it was kind of bad that I fed War 1. I'm playing too much on autopilot right now. Rex should beat her out. Like, we're okay, but it's just unforced. Added risk. She's not coming back. I'm sorry to report. Block number 1. Block number 2. Chill for a minute. Technically, adding a second speed down is bad. Doesn't matter. Kills time. Okay. I mean, Jabba ostensibly would negate this, but this would suck. I have no idea. If I'm already holding Jabba, like, I guess I just need to find out. Surely, this will be fine. Kind of a dead set against JMK, but can matter in some spots. I mean, do we ever care about, like, Wookiee grit? Oh, not really. Wookiee dies a big deal. But that's Pop Savior and Kill Cat. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna play like Squad Arena. I actually played this matchup like a fair few times in the last week or two, so. Yeah. Do you do, oh no, you have to do laugh first, right? Because you have to swap back to hit the buff immunity. Yeah, it doesn't get good damage reduction anyway, so. He has DI. We could just, oh, it's Maze. So it's okay. Intro. I feel like I don't want to use either of these yet. Bought back on Jabba. Buff immunity on GK. But there's a second tank. Does that matter? We care. Mace is dispellable though. I kind of don't care. As advertised. feel like I should save it for one more turn. But this might be a chance to try to grab Savior. No, she has a slight sliver of protection up. Let's just get the tenacity up off. You can get more work done. Stupid foresight. Decent Chuck. Yeah, it's fine. Did he have foresight? I don't know. I wasn't looking. Dude, what are these dodges? Did they all have foresight and I wasn't looking? Am I just asleep at the wheel? Hello? Embo missed dispel. Stand missed disarm. Did base generate foresight? I didn't see it. Foresight's only on Mace the Omicron, right? You stay in jail. Think about what you've done. I kind of mistargeted here. We should have cleared the foresight off before this next Bausch turn. So, slight wasted. That's on Mace. Slight misplay. Yeah, it's pretty fun. We don't have Aphra here. What do we have? Night Sisters? Night Sisters probably have the opportunity topside though. This is no Poe. Okay. Pause. Against Zorii, absolutely. So how bad would item be against these CLS comps? I feel like it should be okay. Dalbar, annoying, sure. These still probably suck. Indeed they do. Alright, I mean, CLS, 2PO, C3PO is still a competent enough core that you could never really just, like, disrespect them. They will just punish you for being cocky. Alright, we have exactly 2 dark side buffs left. Or 3. And none of the effects are good. Nice. There's a very decent chance I still haven't modded Scout Trooper for 5v5 yet. Uh-oh. I think it's you, right? Do you cleanse him, though? It's the other move that cleanses them, right? Please. Dispels all eyes. Pretty neat. We need the buff dispel more than we need the daze right now, because the daze... It's only single target, right? Yeah, I think we just need to get past right now. This blind is gonna suck. Oh, he doesn't? How many turns? He might just swap back immediately. Depending on... He gets reactive Terminator whenever he'll get dispelled, right? We don't have a ton of dispel, but it might still just be good to date that. Yeah, he would have just cleansed days immediately, so that was a good spot call there. This is a pretty annoying team. I actually kind of like this. Immediate dispel is good timing, but yeah, it's like stopping us from executing our game plan nearly as effectively. Gonna try burning through. Probably not gonna work. I would like to play the video game. Just at like any general point in the near next 30 seconds. That can be arranged. Remove Terminator? Oh. Wow. Nope. Immediately dispelled. Slight progress on him. There we go. But still. We're just so far behind from Lost's control game plan. Actually, maybe it should have been a mass on CLS. Would have been more successful. Now that Zelbar's dead, let's just try pushing on him. Just kidding. I feel like range has barely procced when item was eligible to assists. Yeah, cool comp. I like it. If you're gonna... I mean, he didn't do the Hancho into Leia, but, like, a lot of people are. I mean, I'm not gonna say that there aren't fairly cheap ways to kill it otherwise, but... yeah. Feels pretty functional. How do we want it? TLS is at full turn meter, which is not the best. This is just Tuskens. It might be. Just get one of these. Tuskens go to Ash. It's looking around us. Padme into 100% TLS preload is not my idea of a good idea. All right, we let the tenacity shred kick in for a while. All right, that should be a good amount. Once that expires, I believe it has to expire for the shred, right? Okay, to be banked. The tenacity up's kind of a problem, but huh? Alright. They're pretty decently shredded on tenacity now. We're getting what we're looking for. I like how Create Dragon Raid has just very effectively trained me on actually learning Tusken kits. Sneaky, sneaky CG. Okay. I guess that probably could have been the default go-to to begin with. But it's cool to see how Item would have done. I suppose we do JML against Gas. Unless we just want to try Qui-Gon. I'm just gonna Cal. What flavor of Cal do we want? I mean, we gotten to a point where having stuff like Ben and Basel isn't an active liability. I still think there's a world where it's actually kind of nice to just have someone die to nuke. Like, we just... Like, I don't really care about damage, either. We don't need to care if you're the Cal. But, like, Huh. Gar is on defense. There will be none. Because that's the weird thing is the flow for a lot of these characters becomes so much better if we don't have to cleanse this out. I mean, I guess he went for Jolie, so I guess Jolie might have died without the Bulker on. Just interesting. The waiting room. Finally. Alright, can I finally build up a protection pool now, or what's up? What are we doing here? I really wanted to make it on Brevin there. Fun. Guaranteed. Crossguard assist on Sith Assassins, nice. Okay, remove it. Try to go back for full winners. I think we got there. Yep. You see me saying Leon? No, I fought a bot side. Why is my protection crown at Nissan? What do you mean? Is that strictly forbidden? I was wondering if this was gonna be a pain in the ass. Kind of waiting for cooldown to come back. There's a bit of a bad history between JML and Gas in some spots. If you come in a little bit too light. Doc should have it. I'm glad we could sort this out. Yeah, there's that damage. Oh, I remember. Go to sleep. One single in terms of all Galaxy Heroes characters. Duels are so strange to think about. Duelists tend to be people with either very good turn cycle and regen or very good crowd control. That's okay, definitely wins. He's high. I don't know that he's highest. Why am I thinking about it? What's the other bottom side team? We have Nine Sisters, we have Radis, we have Padme. And we just Radis here, Nice Sister here. Or Qui-Gon. Still kind of in the awkward position where counterattacks and L3 will actually just get rid of a lot of explosive for them, so this might actually not be that easy. We'll see. Dick move. I wish we had Shira to pass here. All right, two down. Stop for a second. Yeah. That's nice. Now for the hardest part. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've timed out of this in the past. Is this? No, Grievous is probably what I'm thinking of, but this is not far off either. Any auto cleanse for Radis is just like Night Sweats or Night Terrors. Alright, I still don't think this is necessarily safe. We have safety nets. Let's do it. Yep. And that would be why. Yeah. Every time that everyone's like, Zorii squad, just use the Night Sisters. This is the shit that plays in my head. It's like, you're telling me they have massive amounts of single target damage and also stuns. Yeah, exactly. Keep that in the back of your mind anytime anyone recommends. Like, can it win? Yes, possibly. Is there a risk? Absolutely. Yeah. Much more functional. Ignore the stun that went on Mace that possibly could have gone on Anakin. Absolutely zero risk there. Do we play ships or do we just want to play more on the alts? I don't want to play on the alt. Well, I'm winning at the alt to boot. We can do a ship. We need practice. Dagger. I don't really know the nuances of dagger start. Give me formation. Thank you. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Well, they didn't get Terminator off that at least. Cool dodges. It's that easy. Obligatory. Feel like I could have killed the tank, but killed the tank on principle anyway. Yeah. Stop. How big is alts? It's like almost endgame, but it's behind on a couple of key things. It's pretty much endgame. Alright. Just pretend that I played Rebels and did double mass assist, or double outrider call on IG2K, and then we killed them. Then we played bounty hunters with Piet supporting them. Honestly, I could just play this shit in the background while we play here. It's not even that hard of a fight. But yeah, why not? But I have... Oh, kind of... Blue stacks too. Attain. Here, for those of you who crave ships content, I know you're out there. What even is endgame? I mean, it means really different things to different people, I'd imagine. To me, I'm kind of just calling it like top 5, top 10 gauntlet worthy. Alright. That's a practice opportunity. Can I click the right fleet? I'm just wondering. Oh, I guess my plan doesn't really line out a way to use Leviathan. I'm just not gonna. Alright. Icy Ray. There's a couple things I want to try, actually. How fast are you? How fast am I? 261 might actually not be that fast. 366 is below the line that I'm looking for, but I don't know if I have the tool. I also went to the wrong light-sighted R faction. Good, good, good. Ah, Zori's on defense. I'll behave. Really? No assist? I think that's fine. There we have DR. I no longer have DR. Dude, I want gas or 5's potency so badly, man. The speed down, if we just had speed down much more consistently here, would be an incredible tool. And 5's bulk kind of can't really matter if you play this match correctly. It can be tested in some spots if Ben gets finicky. I'm not going to deny that. Also, that gas counterattack just fed her a warlock. Lovely. I mean, the health reductions are good, don't get me wrong. But if they're too weak, it can actually, like, add a lot of pressure on us. In a really clunky way. I guess I'm just pushing. There's that speed down. Uh-huh. No Zorii to beat up on the real buffs again, I guess. Maybe technically JTR or something. Get rid of Foresight. Like, technically we could be spreading out speed down here, right? That would probably be a good thing to do. That is disastrous. I don't think I gave you Whirlwind though. Cast Life right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. For some reason I thought she was in stealth. She had like the color shading. There's Locke. I think I'm just gonna push Armor Shred here. Yeah, I'm playing too slow. I'm playing slow, but also the mods need to be optimized for this. And in fact, I actually want to have our optimizations next week. So we can knock her in half. Take that. The time needs to be increased. I disagree. Listen, the card's already stacked, so play your favorite as is. Time being a viable way to, or time being like a viable defense angle, I think is important. Should matter. Right? It's not like there isn't anything I could do there. We literally just did that counter. Sorry. We literally just did that counter earlier, and it was fine. Right? You mod your team differently. Work on chrono stats a little bit differently. I want to work on Rex potency and Vi's potency a little bit. I don't want to sacrifice too much on other stats, but if we can sneak those in, I think that would feel excellent. Yeah, fine. It gets us where we're going. Now gets being timed out because it's 5 seconds per counter basic. I mean, in what scenario are you timing out, though? If you're talking about Cal is also a matter of player skill. Oh, he has 3 Maul Blasts left. Hang on. This is playing very interesting. I mean, Mass calls basic into instant Maul kill, though. Isn't this, like, extremely tragic for them? We should be overflowed, right? He's already at 100%. So we just... And then... Weird. Can't complain. Trying to avoid ult charge. I'm gonna work on thanks. Did we get one? Yes. Okay. We threaded. And then... Alright, now I can focus on this. What have we been doing here? I feel like we're doing okay-ish. Okay, there's a boss taunt. Nope. I forget what the grief bonus for using Mass Assist and getting a kill was, but I'm hoping that was worthwhile. Because otherwise we just blew a cooldown for no reason. Now it's go time, right? Yes. See, I'm holding cooldowns, but like we already got game for. We already got the armor strut. We even got more armor strut. We got all of the strut. Kick him in the face. Damn. Oh. I don't think I need to rerun Zorii here. I think we know that it's just going to demand a higher quality of team. Oh, go ahead. I keep looking for it. Oh, right. Muscle memory habit. Marin should be optimally modded. Yeah, optimal. Wait, I forgot that I don't have the Zeta, so wait, what does it even do? That actually might be a better ability now for this matchup, but ironically, that might be a better move at this point in time. Alright, this ability is sick. No stealth? I don't want the stealth. Do I just get the revive too? Inflict 2 stacks of plague on all enemies? Are you kidding? Yeah. If this spells a... Yeah. Actually better ability. Uh-huh. What else? Dude, we could just use this shit now. Look at it. Whitaker Sand just deal. They don't have contract. I'm slightly uncomfortable. Spirit being gone doesn't really mean anything to us, but it does mean he reset his plague. That's kind of cheating in my eyes, if you ask me. More. You're so close. Just finished. Do what must be done. I guess we have to kill him twice, though, huh? No shock. All plans. I guess we could just cook him out this way, huh? Please don't overfill me and kill Marin at a very inopportune time for me. Oh, you're back. Well, that's awkward. Alright, Jobby, do you feel like killing them? Surely Marin's base protection to health ratio will be good enough to resist 5 detonators, considering that her armor is also going to be... Uh-huh. I guess we could also just kill Jabba though, huh? Yeah, I never really considered that. I failed to play around it. Oh. And then I got lazy. Just kidding. Alright, well, Baron. We don't have anyone to call to assist. Ult could just kill me right now. And Talzin doesn't have the sauce either. Alright, we'll time out. If we had the correct modding, that was a legitimate one. That would have been... Well... Marin is literally a better character without the Zeta, huh? How about that? More Asajj beat stick? I mean, the health bar is falling. But the protection is also climbing. Ah, she's not good. I appreciate the effort. It was a good hustle. Can't hear this slander? Reality is often disappointing. Yeah, we almost got there. Alright, we have exactly 2 minutes. You. Fine. Literally the only other support I have, I guess, aside from tech. I was gonna say, I'm sure he exists somewhere. Five, 4. Take that. Dance on his face. Wait, the clock is early. Or my clock is late. I still see 359. I feel like I was robbed out of killing at least an island. Messed up. See, I'm trying to think. It's like How badly did I screw up that raid? I don't feel like I played it all that slow, but I get the feeling that my clones are probably slower as well. The timing on all the Rex nukes was also super tragic. Pretty much every time that we had Rex nuke, I'd like JTR just gained foresight. It's entirely possible that because I was multitasking, I missed JTR getting foresight like a turn or two before that I could have just bopped it with the clone. But I feel like I'm usually looking. Yeah, good game to Skelf. Got distracted by the ult. I don't know, man. The raid is there. It exists. Crate was like, Crate sucked me in. I wanted to do Crate. I don't have a strong affinity for raid. I don't know. My general view on this raid is that I like Galaxy Heroes, and I'm not blaming him for taking a swing and trying something, but all right, part of what made Kratos so good is that it asked you to get creative with kits and theory crafting. It asked you to get creative with mods. That was pretty damn fun. And this is like, they threw all of the good stuff out of the window. And the new stuff, I don't know, like the biggest problem that I have right now, I guess, is like, I don't know if, like, there's no feedback loop. Like, I get like a 1.8 with this team, and I'm like, is that good? I guess I could just go look at what other people are getting, but like, right? If most teams are expected to get below 2 million, that just kind of speaks to things being a little bit weird right now. I'm glad they tried this. I mean, like, I don't think anyone should ever fault them for taking a swing. And there's probably people who enjoy this, but for me personally, I would have been playing Galaxy Heroes as long if I didn't love the base game. It's kind of why I'm cranky about chips, is because it's also not the base game, right? Chips don't have mods, so you lose the whole entire mod theory crafting part of the game. That makes it way less interesting to me. So, like, is this a mod puzzle? Yes. But it's not the same type of problem solving. The type of mod puzzling happening here is like, you identify a comp and then you identify which parts of the game plan are worth modding for. Because a lot of these kits, I'm pretty sure, are also just actively filled with bait. And so a big skill for this raid, I think, is going to be parsing through what's actually good and worthwhile and what's not. Because here's the thing. Like, here's what I keep running into. How many abilities actually exist in this raid that are better than just doing a basic for 20 damage stacks? I mean, we can retry this infinitely, so there's no harm in me even demonstrating this. Even if you mod for the maximum possible sideswipe removal, unless you have a character like Leia that has 2 instances of sideswipe removal, or unless there's some other ability that does more sideswipe than just this, you do this, and then you just don't have a way to kill him. And then you realize that despite saying, oh, I'm going to do the sideswipe plan, you just kill him with damage anyway. So then you realize, okay, well, this ability just kind of sucks. It's good for Leia, because Leia can, you know, use her AoE and actually, like, finish off on sideswipe, and that would be a faster kill than using your basic. But for most teams, why would you not just mod for 10k offense and just spam basic most of the time? Because, like, for this comp, by the way, Rebel Tag doesn't have Luke, right? Like, he's granted it in game, but functionally we just do work from here. Which is the raid is bait? Yeah, exactly. And it's like, again, without knowing what scores are expected of us, like, you know, Jawas, or at least the low grade comp or whatever, revolves around jam. And jam means you can never fight difficult enemies. So it's like, I think what we were capping around like 1.5 mil equivalent for my gear 10, gear 11 team. So is the takeaway to be like, oh, you know, sick, these Ewoks are just crushing through enemies, like 1 or 2 shotting them with timber for 1.5 mil, and that's fine enough? So here's the actual, I don't have an understanding of this raid to really apply this logic yet, but the real biggest takeaway from Crate, and I never made a video about this, and kind of just because we knew that Crate was about to die, so it felt like a waste of time to make content for it. The real revelation of Crate is that you could put up a score equivalent to the average needed to get the second best guild box with, I don't remember if it was no relegates or like minimal. I think it was none. I'm pretty sure it was actually none. I think if I'm going to like be able to get myself to want to play the raid, I think it's going to revolve around that. I think it's going to be more around the competitive frugal side of things, of like just trying to eke out most score. Anyway, yeah, like, okay, I'm out of the team for 10k offense, so we kill him in 5 basics now. Is this peak theory crafting? But also, hey, he got a stack regen, so it took us 6 basics anyway. So that mod investment didn't save us 2 turns, it only saved us 1 turn per wave. Okay. I will also kill this man using 5 basic. And then I will kill this man using 6 basic. Oh no, I was fast enough. I killed him in 5 too. So then here's the thing, right? Like, I'm modded for distract because functionally speaking, this guy is 200 damage and 80 distracts. But like, hey, this move creates a bunch of jam. We are only at 29% in raid. So like, what's the strategy or logic for me supposed to be here? Because functionally speaking, any amount of turns saved kind of can't really be worth the score hit that we take from building up jam after the fact, right? So like, okay, let's press a basic spam. Alright, we got another expensive wave. Like, I'm thinking we could try to spam AoEs to build up jam shortly before Enrage. By the way, on the raid server, they put up a survey where they're trying to have people who get motion sickness in the raid, like, weigh in so they can get a head count to try to demonstrate to CG that it's a problem. So, if it affects you, which I know it's affecting a lot of you, I think Kadar put it up, so just know Kadar from other servers, just ask him for it as well. Right. It's like to bother, but I would say it's for a pretty good purpose. Oh, this is right before Enrage, so I should have just spammed AoE here potentially. Yeah, so like, okay, we used distract a bunch. They're also gonna regen some, but like, we used it. So now the only part of the game plan we could really do here is to just be like, I hope that the crit chance, crit damage, whichever stat is responsible for it, one of the two, procs enough that I try to get back here quickly. And that's the extent of it. And then we get AoE one shot. So like, I get this score roughly pretty consistently. Maybe I could eke out a little bit more if I remember to spam distract early at like 90% in rage, but like, is this good? I don't know. It's a number. I have no idea how this weighs up or stacks up or if this is the good usage of characters, because like, I have... The rate is just a black box in way too many ways, I think. Are you supposed to have 2 methods of eliminations that you can switch halfway through? Well, the problem is the second method of elimination makes jam. So what? The way that I saw people stating jam works is that it affects waves, like the wave after the next wave. So technically speaking, if you know when you're hitting enrage and you know that jam, like maybe there's a way to time jam shortly before enrage that leverages a. But jam is just such a kind of feels bad mechanic. Like holistically, I think they're okay. I haven't really played that much Slay the Spire, but I kind of know about it holistically. That game had a lot of mechanics that was a lot about like trade-offs, right? And so I think jam is kind of looking for that sort of type of thing where it's like, okay, you can get a fast kill here, but it's a trade-off. You're kind of building up this negative debuff over time. But like usually mechanics like this have some sort of lever or way to interact with it that's like you're juggling it, right? But there's no real juggle here aside from us gaining enrage, so I guess that will be the point of focus for us approaching enrage is like try to use it to maximize usage of jam. But again, it just feels kind of bad to be like, okay, my pro distract game plan, it's a 3-turn cooldown with an RNG chance for it to go low. It just feels kind of weird. But anyway, this is supposed to be optimal gameplay for this team from what I've found so far. So I'm just gonna let it rock. We'll look at the enrage bar and let it get closer. I don't know if it at all ever matters that we're killing the right side guy first instead of the left side guy. Functionally, it should be the same number of turns to kill, right? All right, we're at 56%. Back on auto basic. We're at 83%. This is 70%. Okay, so we cannot beat this wave without proccing enrage. So we should use it. This is, I guess, the optimal way to use jam here. Let's use it. Alright, using AoEs. Alright, now we wait for hold on to come back. Nobody has procced on the RNG hit so far. Yep, ball hasn't hit. Ball hasn't hit. Alright, so we just took the extra turns needed for Rex to get back to it. Now we're back. Now I'm using it. So, like, is that good? Pretty sure we're about to get the exact same score. Pretty sure we're about to just get one shot. Yeah. So this is kind of what I'm saying here. I have remodded for potency for all 3 characters. At least that I'm seeing so far, that I can imagine so far. If I use Distract any earlier, I would imagine we're probably going to get a lower score. Is it well balanced if all methods get the same score? I guess it just depends on what the goals are. I mean, at that point, it just kind of signals to you that it's less theory craftable and that you don't really need to worry about putting that much effort into it. So maybe let's try using Enrage on the wave prior this time. Maybe there's something to be said that for having Jam affect the wave when we enter Enrage could be an opportunity to extend our score. All right, we're at 30. So I think the wave after this is the one that we use distract on. Do any of these abilities really punish me for not killing the main set? We don't really care about damage. We don't really care about repair. Yeah, we don't really care about it. Alright, looks like RNG procs. We got one move back sooner. And then we kill him via damage first anyway. Should I just try to keep using it here, I guess? Alright, we're stacking up jam going into Enrage. I can actually see this giving us a possible score extension if our block is good enough. But do the recruits, like, do we need less damage to us in Enrage? Or are they just faster for us to kill to try to just rush them out? I mean, we are in a potentially better position to stack score here. So this is actually like this could be an actual thing. But the thing I don't know right now is we could wipe this entire wave with 3 distracts, is how it works. So this could be a huge opportunity, but we just used to kill the other, right? They don't have AoE. Okay, so this is actually kind of safer for us in a rage. Okay, so I did screw up here, kind of. Or did I? No, I didn't have cooldown. And now we don't. I mean, it's a 150k score boost for trying to optimize for the mechanic. Or you could just press auto basic. But again, like, it's like, for these 3 characters in this combination, is this a good score? Am I costing myself by not having them elsewhere? Am I, like, I think, if basic looks so good, I mean, I'm not gonna say basic's good, it's fine. It's just better than the other option. Right, like, you look at, like, I was talking about this last night. It's like, okay, you have this mechanic. When this character uses the basic ability, they remove bonus stacks of damage from target enemy equal to the number of stacks of evade on all elements. Like, okay. Well, how much damage is that per ability count? Because in Ewok's case, you build up jam, you do timber damage, and timber is way, way, way lower than damage. So timber, you're fucking nuts. It's like 2-shotting people. You're killing waves fast enough that jam being consumed is actually almost a problem. But like, I've never played Imperials yet, so I'm actually kind of flying blind here at what do they have. Is auto basic flat out the entire time better than full auto? Well, that's what I'm about to talk about here. I think in Ewok's case, no. I think in Leia's case, probably no. But like, let's look at the ability offering here. All allies gain stacks of evasion to repair stacks of evasion on self. That is 12 stacks of evasion we produced. So on next Imperial Basic, we will deal 12 bonus damage. Now, last I checked, 12 is in fact lower than 20. So why wouldn't you just do another basic? Like, this raid, to me, just kind of feels like 10k offense, the video game. Pretty easy 2.7s, hopefully a Drogon. For me, it was consistent 2.6, and I got a 2.7 once before I moved on. I don't know if I was playing something wrong. I can't promise that. Evasion sticks to Han. So what? We're banking 4 damage essentially then, I guess. The Imperial only consumes it on himself, so every time you cast it, okay, that clicks more into place logic. So you run 1 imp in a team, but still, so instead of dealing 20 damage, we do what? We deal 12 and keep 8 in this hypothetical. What's the break-even point? The break-even point seems like it happened fast, like cast or whatever. But then you would need enough basics after that fact to just keep using it. No, but like there's a very real chance that just like running 1 Imperial per team is gonna be the way to go for teams that have evasion spam. That only works because of invade isn't working. Are you saying that it's not being consumed or something? What do you mean by not work? They don't dodge. Do they actually not dodge, or is it just like a low RNG chance? I have no idea how it works. The game doesn't explain it. I forget who all has it. Supposedly 40%. I saw that as well. Maybe it's in the mechanic. I saw some people had access to the mechanic page. Alright, we're playing for econ. So we got stack damage here, but it's about to overkill anyway, so technically did nothing for us so far. Or at least in that spot. Almost to the point of one-shotting. And also she's not reading. So like, I have no idea if she's at 10k. See, this is interesting, is do you ever reach a point where you're better off just cashing in return? Yeah, okay. So this is like kind of clicking mechanically, right? The fact that rebels don't have their evasion consumed, but that she can use them, that's a thing. This is actually a theory crowd. Almost one time. They're gonna rage anyway. Might as well. Oh, I might have been a little bit too slow. Alright, that was a little bit off. Anyone evaded yet? Honestly, I don't even know if it would say dodge, so like I have no idea. I'm not looking at my damage numbers to know. Yeah, I mean, that was an instant upgrade. Like, one imp per team per dodge team is like, this seems strong. This seems worthwhile. For the final wave, you get one close to death and kill the other. Oh, if you're like worried about an AoE one shot, yeah, I could. Yeah, because of. Oh, this is better. I don't really like playing on big windows in a weird way. I kind of like everything like narrow vision cone, so I could just like quickly look between every aspect of it. It does look nice. Because honestly, if Leia's on the sideswipe game plan, then I feel like there's very little reason to feel the need. Right? Suddenly, there's an absolute premium on people who can dodge. Yep, she's not 10k. Okay, what are the mod? I mean, evasion, the main one I remember is that you lose less when you die. Maintain some? Oh, no, physical evasion. But we can't mod for it. Alright, get additional stacks of evasion when gaining evasion. So for this game plan, would be sick, but at this point we're only talking about evasion. Yeah, tenacity is just keep it when you evade. That appears to not be happening. Oh, it says it on this page. Increasing stacks of evasion will give characters a maximum chance of 40% to avoid an incoming attack. No, so honestly, that not working right now is like massively better for this team. In fact, they almost shouldn't fix it because evasion, like what, evasion maybe gives you a chance to try to RNG extend during enrage, but like I would much rather just have it work better the whole time, more consistently. Yeah, keeping evade stacks is also bad. Okay. Well, this gives us an angle to work around. I mean, a lot of people have evasive maneuvering too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost as if CG intended this. Weird. Oh, no. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait. I failed to do this correctly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is this just the plan? I mean, maybe we could do a lay comp anyway. Tell me 60 people on the dodge move. That's exactly 18. Weird. But how many people only counting that are imps? Imps don't count. Fuck. Okay, it's not that simple. Slow roll. Pause, rewinds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 comp. No, 9. Damn. We'll call it 5, but one of them is going to need a second angle. I mean, I know there's more than one way to stack evasion aside from evasive ring, but the other moves, I believe, are only for self, so they're way less value. Yeah, hasty repairs. Pretty much every move is just well. Oh fuck, man. All right. Am I about to do relegate C-3PO? C-3PO has it, and C-3PO can be recycled at the moment. Is CG gonna fix it? I don't know. The Server could always retreat in like heroic Sith Rider, right? To get reused if he survived the last. I'm pretty sure that's true. Or was it that you had to retreat? Yeah. I don't even know if I have it right, Mats. C-3PO solves this. C-3PO literally breaks this shit open. This was just a long play by CG to get us to R8 a non-combat, non-targetable. I mean, he's targetable, but like usually in stealth. Like, again, my personal feeling of the raid and investments for the raid. So we know that the raid pays back 20 to 30 Aeronite, depending on how long it's going to last. Probably about ballpark like 25 to 28 expected average. I wasn't going to do this. I have immediate reasons to want to not do this. And like, compared to anything we were ever offered in Cray, right? Right now, this is insane. This is like literally 8 raid characters in one. This is 8 R8s in one raid-wise. Well, not 8. Usage-wise, it'll probably be like 6 or 7. But like, R8 C-3PO doesn't really hit in any other aspect of the game, aside from TB, I guess. But TB investments... TB investments don't make sense. I don't know if it's a platoon or something, but like... The return on investment here is at least small, in TB, like, fractional. Infinitesimally small. Ugh. Camera does the same thing.
A kind gesture.
Hey, T-Cruz. Appreciate the Twitch Prime, man. I also, by the way, I have not mentioned yet, but I also got an Omicron for Scout. Well, okay, let me rephrase that statement. The Jawa RNG pack gave me Omicrons, of which I am now in a position to probably be okay with applying an Omicron to Scout. Repeat last conversation about raid investments not being worth it and having a less than year break. And I don't know how to feel about that. And no, I do know how to feel about that. I'm pretty sure I know how to feel about that. See, this is the moment of truth, because there's a very tantalizing angle that seems very well positioned to solve things. But also, like, okay, let's put it into a more realistic context, right? I look at the spreadsheet. All right. Character number 1. Akbar. Is he in Relic 8? No. Am I taking to Relic 8? Maybe in 6 to 9 months when CG releases Red 5 for Dark Side TB Phase 6 for a special mission on the Death Star zone. But right now, no. I guess that'd be R9 to it. Oh. Do I have R8 Hera? Yes. Do I have R8 Han? Yes. Do I have R8 Tripper or Elder? Fuck. I have R9 Logran. Not even that Relic. Okay. So I suddenly feel way less tempted to run R8 C3PO, considering everyone else he'd be paired with. Or most people he'd be paired with are not common R8. Okay. We have Han, we have Drogon, we have Hera. Now we just start jumping into lower tiers and see how it scores relatively. Did we do a mod pass, I guess? I mean, this is a crazy thing, right? Functionally speaking, like, yeah, I guess maybe we could try to sneak 10k offense, but, like, isn't this just spam the best speed you possibly have for these characters? Is a cycle more evasion? Let's try this. BS trying to look for restart where C3PO survives. Oh, I wonder if, like, 70% armor is a way to, like, try to rig that. Everyone else gets one shot and he doesn't or something. Let's try this. Ironically, I guess C3PO's offense matters. Okay. Akbar, C3PO, Drogon, Han, Hera. This is the first time this has ever occurred to me, but okay. In this specific scenario and only this scenario, I kind of wish there was alphabetic. Han, Hera, Drogon. Grippa Elder. I think I'm missing someone. Am I not? I guess not. The loose draft. Logray is responsible for the Ewok squad. If the comps even need to go that far. I'm technically speaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Like 6, 7. Could we get everyone else below 50% armor, but him above? My relics, probably. Hera, technically, yes. Drogon, yes. Han, yes. Ripper, yeah. I actually a possible strat. I mean, with 4.2k physical, there's no way ever reaching 10k anyway. I doubt it matters, but maybe you could try this. I mean, this hypothetical 1 or 2 block difference should. Alright, what difference are we talking about? Just, oh, it's 50. Yeah, we're not talking about much speed difference anyway. Let's just run this. And her base offense isn't that amazing either. Probably just going more speeds up. Oh. Just to be optimal. What, 6k? Yeah. Yeah, it's not so if we beat down slightly. Let me help. Okay. Close enough. Also, shouldn't Empire put way more priority in speed than 2? If all we care about is just cycling more turns to cash in more evasion stacks before in raid? I don't know. Enemies taking turn doesn't build in raid, right? Oh, does a 6-dot diamond put him over? Booming market for fast 5-dot diamonds. Why is it unable? I'm not forcing 60 yet. Why can't it find it itself? This rate ended up being like some very weird QA sessions for hot utils, finding like very specific weird scenarios of automate being broken because the base game never really asked us to need to try this shit. Yeah, it's fine. Same issue here, huh? It really wants to be on this. 20% defense here too. Weird. Lower weight. But why? Yeah, but these don't have often. $55. She might not be able to bleed enough. Oh, we should be prioritizing crit chance and crit damage too for the clone. Fuck. And speed's gotta come first, but it would at least be nice to crit damage triangles if possible. Also, we have 2 added, so we could just cut the diamond. But is that just 50 flat? That would be tragic for her. I don't think we can actually unequip here. The idea of not being modded fame to hot kills. What I get for trying to type on top of the keyboard. Is it remotely worth trying to do crit damage stuff? Or do we just... It's a 10% difference. Like, there's no way, right? How's it even? Like, this is the one that I care about much more. And, like, this is okay. Okay, but what actually happened? Reduce an ally, so it could be any ally. Possibly including themselves? It's not Team Terminator or anything. Like, how many times would this have to proc once to make the difference? Isn't it kind of just one proc? It'd be almost enough. So maybe crit damage set is worth over that. And speed's built. Yeah, for whatever reason, automation isn't really able to work with 5 mods. It looks like. What's those under, but we need more offense. Can I just automate for like 10 points for offense? Yeah, require 30 dodge total. Technically it'd be 35. But I still don't know if that's actually going to teach it how to... Yeah, it's not... For whatever reason, it can't look at 5 dots when trying to optimize for stats. Double check to confirm, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Or maybe pushing it to 35 dot would force it to look at all 5 dots. That would be nice. Weird. The moment that I unrequired the other stats, it pretty much gave me what I wanted. So maybe it is capable of doing it, but I need to lower the required speed. And it's back to being. So we know it was able to do it with 293. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just bugged, not really be able to do it. I mean, it can get us in the ballpark that we can, like, fix it on our... I'll probably mention it to Strange, see what he thinks. No, I don't really use that. Unless you're like a massive spender who just assumes that all of your mods either are or should be 6 dot. This is basically just a crack it button. Like, absolutely the fuck not. I know that it only really treats mods as if they were level 15, even if they aren't. Also, not to be lame, but still having issues with sitting for this long with this busted chair. I mean, what I could always do is just do this prep work like now, off stream later, and then once it's set up, stream later. But I kind of need to get up for a while. Now you talk about how to use it. Yeah, we'll see with any luck. Maybe Strange could get the 6 too. It'd be much nicer if we could just plug this in. Because like it's clearly kind of able to do it. It's just weird that requiring minimums of some stats and the maximums of others is just kind of boxing it out from finding it. Because if we turn this on now, right? It automated the thing that I asked for without trying to automate the thing that I asked. Like while I wasn't asking for it, but the moment that I ask for it, it thinks it can't. A little bit tragic. Weird. Maybe it's like secretly trying to force certain circumstances. That's causing some issues. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna take a break. Might continue later, depending on how things are playing out and looking, but I need to get out of this chair for now. So, yeah. Good stream. Game to Skelturix again. We'll be back. Who are we fighting? You can't say in a bunch of things that I'm not going to try to say. He's right. I can't say it. How'd he know? Don't remember if I took it yet. I did not. Terror to face them. Should I be scared? I mean, don't get me wrong, my defense is in no way bulletproof. But this is the problem with seasons like this, where I haven't been cleared yet. You start to believe maybe it's just not possible. What are you gonna do? Clear me? Quote from guy cleared. Wow. Energy went in. I went out. Yeah, good luck in your next round. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Lead up to the holiday. Should be good. Anyway, peace.